Welcome to Bloodbath & Beyond. Today we review Dance with the Devil, also known as Perdita Durango. Get on the road.
Directed by Álex de la Iglesia, starring Rosie Perez, Javier Bardem, Harley Cross, Aimee Graham, and James Gandolfini. This movie's a messed up love story about Perdita Durango, who meets up with Romeo, who's just a weird criminal who does a lot of strange things, from robberies to sacrifices to hustle people out of money. And Perdita has joined him on his next job where they have to bring some cargo to Vegas. Perdita has other things in mind. She wants to kidnap a young couple and sacrifice them. And this is their story. This is a recommendation from our top donator over on Patreon, Didnt. It is lined up with this big resurgence for this movie. I didn't know about this movie till Didnt recommended it. And then I saw there's the new 4K just came out. It just hit Shudder as well. So this is prime time. We're gonna talk some spoilers in this. It's all over the place. It's a long movie, a lot of shit happens, and we need to talk about some of it. We're not gonna give away the very ending or anything, but we will talk about some of the middle bit. So what do we like?
I think it comes down to the cast. I really enjoyed all the acting in this film.
Are you going to kill us?
It's gonna be worse. What do you think about Christmas in fucking hell?
Oh my God!
Because this movie is so messed up, you appreciate how crazy all the characters are and how good of a job they did portraying these characters.
Absolutely. Javier Bardem does such a weird job being this crazy guy. It's hard to boil down his character, but he's a guy who will do anything to get money because he owes money to somebody else. And he's so strange and creepy, but also you can see glimmers of him just being nice, especially after they kidnap Dwayne and Estelle, because he's trying to befriend Dwayne even though they plan on killing him.
When he was showing him the book and being listen, I'm just gonna tell you how it is. You're also gonna get laid by my hot girlfriend and maybe you'll die. But who knows? And then they had this father, son, or big brother, little brother bond. They hit it off. Meanwhile, our female cast was nope, they just didn't like each other. It was a weird feel-good family moment when they were all road tripping together.
Okay.
If you don't stop breathing down my fucking neck, we won't make it to the next gas station.
Perdita Durango, played by Rosie Perez, did an excellent job as well. But she just jumped into this relationship like crazy. And can I say, it was hot and heavy right out the gate. I didn't see it coming. She meets up with him. She's like, yeah, whatever. You're a fucking phony. You're not a scientist. Something, something. And then she hears about money and she's like, all right, I'm going back with you. And she goes to Mexico with him. And they're fucking in the next scene. The way that they were together was really intense.
That's because she's only ever had software specialist and programmers hit on her.
A scientist? No, you're definitely a dentist. I could tell from that stupid smile on your face.
She knows when she's got a good thing in front of her.
This is a good thing. Look at this man. He's weird. He's fucking weird.
Yeah, can we give a like for the haircut and mustache, maybe?
That's a good combo. This is all based on another book. I don't know the source material, so I'm not going to pretend I do. I imagine that it probably has wacky characters in that as well, because everybody in this movie was a character, from the cops to just one-off random background characters that would chime in with one line.
Piece of shit, ass munch.
Everybody is so strange. Dwayne, he is just such a weirdo.
Even though he was weird, I really liked Romeo's partner.
What's the plan, Romeo?
You want a blanket?
Say something!
You want a blanket?
And James Gandolfini's character, he did a great job too, because he's just the guy who's listen, this is my white whale. I need to get this and I don't care about anything else. And the little rookie cop guy, when they had the showdown, he was going guns a-blazing, full tilt. And I didn't expect it. Those little things entertained me in this film.
There's a lot of shit happening all the time, because not only do you have this crazy relationship between these two criminals, their plan to kidnap these people, just their end goal of delivering a fucking truck full of fetuses that they're making into skin cream. There's explosions, there's flashbacks to the army or the Marines. There's crazy shootouts with lots of blood splattering everywhere, and even the fake little sacrifice that Romeo has where he's cutting up a dead body and drinking blood and spitting it in people's faces as they're trying to show them their titties and stuff. It's just fucking weird. Or even like when he robs the bank in the luchador mask, he's like, show me your titties, take off your shirt. Like there's just so much stuff in this movie.
This has probably one of the best looking person getting run over by a transport truck. Whatever kills you get are fantastic. A lot of it has to do with like shotguns or just getting shot at, but like the actual like blood gushing out, it's believable and it's impactful.
And this movie's kind of strange because it does have a lot of comedic aspects to it. It's not a comedy, but there are funny moments. Like a great example is when Dwayne and Estelle are just kidnapped and they're in the backseat and Estelle's dad is named Herb.
After Herb Alpert, the musician.
They explained that earlier, and then they just have this shot where Perdita and Romeo are just kind of like grooving to this music without knowing that Estelle's dad's named that. I think this is probably one of those movies that if you watched again and again, you'd pick up on little nods to different areas of the movie because there's so much to ingest. Now, what didn't we like?
Surprisingly enough, there was way too much going on. And that I think is a big issue because we still don't even know what's going on with Perdita's character. We get like flashbacks of her past and a little bit of explanation, but like no one has a reason to do what they're doing. There is no motivation in this film. The fact that they keep Dwayne and Estelle for as long as they did makes no sense. Estelle making stupid decisions.
Yeah, and going back to Perdita, it's like she just upped and went with this guy for no reason, and we have no idea why. Like their initial plan was to just kidnap these people and put on like a grand show and kill them in front of a live audience and then eat them to make a bunch of money. But after that got burnt to shit, they just held on to these people and they just brought them with them. Oh, we're gonna stop and get you some little baby t-shirts. Little Dwayne wearing his fucking tiny shirt. Crack me up. But like, why did they care? They just caused so many extra issues for them, which didn't matter because if they were gonna kill them, I guess it was because they became attached to them. Because it is a really long movie, there's like little mini climaxes all the time. Like every 20 minutes, something new's happening.
I think people who love Tarantino films will eat this up. It has like a very like Pulp Fiction vibe to it, especially with all the different side stories, constantly introducing new characters and bringing them into the fold, then killing them off and bringing in new characters.
And Tarantino fans will also get a kick out of the toe sucking.
We should kill them, and then we should eat them.
Especially like James Gandolfini in this film, his character did seem odd and out of place because like they didn't really go into full details why he was chasing after him for so long. Like I get it, he is trying to stop a criminal, but like how the character fit in the story just seemed out of place.
In the last 48 hours, I've had 2 near-death accidents. I've had the Mexican mafia try to shoot at me. I had some fucking animal try to rip my fucking head off. And I haven't had breakfast yet.
It is worth noting that this is our first introduction to Álex de la Iglesia, and from what I'm told, it gets stranger in the other movies that he's done. Witching and Bitching we have a review of coming soon. It's likely that this is just how he does things. Like you mentioned with Tarantino, it's like, if you've watched Pulp Fiction, then you're like, oh, this is weird. And so the rest of his movies, you go in kind of knowing there's gonna be some quirkiness. So it is likely that I could appreciate more of these aspects down the road when I revisit it in like 5-10 years. Now it's time for our final thoughts and ratings. This movie actually surprised me. It was a lot more upbeat and funnier than I thought it would be. It probably doesn't really belong on this channel, yet it's all the horror fans that I see talking about it. The cast was amazing, the acting was great. I liked the characters and I liked the weird relationships that were built and how they evolved over time throughout the film. You're just going with the flow. And I can definitely appreciate like just throwing everything at the wall. Although there are some moments where I'm like, why is this happening? Well, laughing about it, but just like bewildered at what's going on. And I do wish we had some more backstory or motivations for why Rosie Perez's character even went with this guy in the first place. But for what it is, I had a good time. So I'm gonna give this 4 snake snoots out of 5.
I have really mixed emotions when it comes to this movie. There was just too much going on. It left me wanting to know more, but because they kept introducing new characters, I was like frustrated and like, no, I want to just know what our main characters are about. I don't care about Doug. I mean, I did care about Doug because he had a wicked gun, but still, you get to know so much from all these random characters when all I care about is our main 4 characters, other than Romeo, who had the Peter Griffin effect. Every time he had a memory, it was like, flashback, let's do this. Not to say that this is a bad film. I actually enjoyed this film. It was well shot. The actors were fantastic in it. I was never bored once. It left so many open-ended questions when it didn't need to. It's cool and it's crazy, but you're either gonna love it or you're just gonna be frustrated with it. So with that being said, I'm gonna give this film 3 snake boots out of 5.
As always, thank you for watching. Like this video and comment below with your thoughts on the film if you've seen it. If you haven't and you do want to check it out, the brand new release link is in the description. Check it out in 4K. And if you want the opportunity to recommend a movie for us to review, check out the Patreon link, also in the description. And if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, stay up to date with everything Bloodbath and beyond.